In this video, I'll teach you how to send a broadcast to your list. After you've set up your autoresponder accounts, either Auber or GetResponse, you now need to send a broadcast to your list. This is simple. First, we simply copy the swipe which is inside the JV page of the offer which you want to promote. Let's use Auber first, then we'll go to GetResponse. Let's click on Create a Message and go to Drag and Drop Email Builder. They will then load this page where you need to enter your subject line and your email copy. Once you've done that, just click the Save and Exit button and you are done. And as I told you, almost all the offers have ready-made swipes which you can copy your emails from. This is especially true if you're promoting offers from Warrior Plus and JV Zoo, since it's a common practice for vendors to include email swipes in their JV pages. Now let's go to GetResponse and do the same thing. First, go to Messages and click on Create Newsletters. Once the page loads, click on New Email Creator and never click on the HTML source editor. You have to fill up the message name and the subject, then click on Next Step. This page shows you some ready-made templates inside GetResponse. In my case, I just click on the Start from Scratch button, and then I choose First Template. So when the page loads, delete the default template first. Then you can copy your swipe from your source and paste it here. Simply continue with the interface until you hit Send, and you are done. Since it's possible that autoresponder providers would update their technology, some changes in their user interface could occur. Good thing is they usually have their own tutorials as well, so you can just refer to them. I've shown you how to send a broadcast, and the principles remain the same even with the evolution of technology. I hope you can apply all these steps with confidence. See you in the next video. In this module, we're going to talk about the online traffic. Traffic is the bloodline of all online business. If you don't have any idea what traffic is, don't worry, because it's very simple. Whenever someone visits your website, offer page, or your sales page, that's traffic. You may have the best of the best offers, but if you don't have the right targeted traffic, then you cannot make any money. But once you have the right offer with a high targeted traffic, then you can produce profit. To make money online, you need a targeted traffic, and that's why it's very important. Let me take you to my #1 secret untapped traffic source to help you start making affiliate commissions quickly. This exact traffic has helped me build my email list from 0 to 5,000 plus, in addition to daily cash commissions. Let's go to my email over here first, and you can see that commissions are pouring in while I'm recording the videos. On the other hand, here's my Auber account, which has 5,000 plus subscribers. And here are my daily commissions with different promotions. I'm just showing this so you can imagine how your pages should look in the future. And I want to deliver the most important information to you. I just want to emphasize, too, how important it is to drive targeted traffic to your offers. Moving on, my first secret traffic source, which I'm going to discuss with you, is known as solo ads. Solo advertisement is the method of sending an email about your offer, which you are promoting to another marketer's list. Right now, if you do not have a list or your list is still small, what you can do is contact marketers with huge lists. Tell them that you'll send an offer to their email list and pay some amount of money. Like I said, you send them to a squeeze page first. That moves towards the offer. This is how you leverage other people's list to get you leads and sales. To make it clear for you, I'll show you an example. For example, you have XYZ offer and you want to make more money. How do you do that? First is to create a squeeze page. Then contact people with an email list of say 70,000, 30,000, etc. One way of finding people in the solo ads business is through Facebook. Just search for solo ads groups and start there. Interact with people first and ask around. If you do this right, then you're now building your list for free. This is because you earn enough affiliate commissions to pay for the solo ads, or even more. I believe this thing is clear, and it is just the beginning. There are still some tricks which you should do once you are contacting solo ad vendors. There are questions that you should ask them so they would understand if you're a pro marketer or a newbie. All this good stuff is going to come to you in the next video module.
Creating a personal brand. Okay. So now we're going to talk a bit more about the interesting stuff, the differentiating factors that will help you to become a top blogger rather than just a blogger. One of the options available to you here then is to create a personal brand. This basically means that you're going to put yourself at the forefront of your branding and messaging, and you're going to become a living advocate and example of the lifestyle you're living. This isn't 100% necessary to run a top blog. But if you think about the biggest blogs on the web that aren't owned by massive companies, then you'll realize that the personality of the owner is often front and center. I Am Alpha M, Strength Camp, Smart Passive Income, The 4-Hour Workweek, Matthew Woodward, Brain Pickings, The Art of Manliness, Nerd Fitness, Mark's Daily Apple, Heidi Cohen, etc. Having a personality attached to a blog makes it much more relatable, much more interesting, and much more trustworthy. When you read a blog that is run by an actual person who is happy for you to see their face, you can feel as though you almost know that person. That way, you're more likely to trust their opinion and to feel as though they are talking right to you when you read their comments. Likewise, you can enjoy a bit of the voyeurism that comes from getting a glimpse into someone else's life, and you can live vicariously and see what their lifestyle must be like. Reading about fitness on a generic blog is detached, and you have no reassurance that the person writing cares about you, that they practice what they preach, or that what they preach even works. But if you're reading the blog of a guy who lives the life he promotes, who is in fantastic shape, who looks confident and attractive, and who is friendly and outgoing, then suddenly they become a walking advert for the ideas and lifestyle they recommend. Suddenly, you want to listen. Creating a personal brand also opens up a lot more marketing opportunities and makes a lot more sense when it comes to Instagram, etc. So how do you do it? Step 1. Invest in your most important brand. In life, your name is your most important brand. Now, that is also going to be true in an even more literal business sense. And just like any brand, you need to invest if you want to get the most from it. In other words, you need to practice what you preach, and you need to show that you are someone worth listening to. If a tramp came up to you and started giving you advice, would you listen? No. Likewise, if a regular-looking guy or gal came up and gave you advice, you might likewise not be all that inclined to listen. We listen to people who seem to have it all together, and so you need to try and present that face to the world. This means that you need to start thinking about how you come across. If you don't normally spend any time looking after your health and fitness, then you need to start doing that and hitting the gym. Likewise, you can start thinking about your clothes a little more and giving yourself a little more time to shave, to clip your nails, and to moisturize. Spend a bit more money on your clothes. This might mean you need to own fewer items of clothing, but it is much better to have a few very impressive items than it is to have a lot of junk. Make sure that your clothes fit well. All this might sound small, but if you are creating YouTube videos or posting images to Instagram, then people will unconsciously pick up on that night's watch and the high-quality fabrics you're in, and this will give what you're saying more weight and more credibility. Instagram is a great place to focus on how you're going to create an image for yourself. Instagram is all about making life more artistic and more exciting than it is. So make sure you are taking photos of the things you're doing that are relevant to your brand, and to make sure that you're playing with angles, lighting, and filters in order to make them more dramatic and desirable. Again, take a look at what the top people in your niche are doing. How are they selling the lifestyle? You can also be a bit candid with it. Don't be afraid to show occasional pictures of yourself out in the town with friends, or traveling, or chilling with a mug of coffee. Don't do this too often if it is off-brand. But do it a little, because that way you can demonstrate that you are a well-rounded person with a lot going on. Once again, this makes you a person that people want to emulate, follow, and listen to. Remember, it's all about the brand, and that means demonstrating that you have the lifestyle that your readers want. You don't need to be dishonest, but just make sure that you practice what you preach, and that you can show the benefits of that on camera. Creating social media accounts is very important if you're going to be building a personal brand, and this will allow your visitors and your followers to feel as though they're getting to know you. We'll discuss this more in future videos. Conclusion: your blueprint to turn blogging into a highly profitable full-time job. With that monetization in place and your brand on point, all that's left to do is to keep on posting content and keep on promoting your site. We've seen how to do this, but let's just recap the most important steps to get up and running and then to keep it growing. Getting up and running. Choose your niche. Pick something you're passionate about and then carve a niche within that. Create a brand. Know what your blog is about and what your mission is. Know your target audience. Create a logo. This should speak perfectly to the topic of your blog. Create your site. Use WordPress. Make sure it is as professional as your top competition. Install the recommended plugins and customize your theme. Get on social media and YouTube. Make sure your branding is consistent across all these channels. Invest in yourself. Make sure you embody your brand. Keeping it growing. Aim to post at least 3 times 700 plus word blog posts and 1 times 1500 plus word blog post per week. More is better. Post to Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at least twice daily, ideally more frequently. Ensure synergy between those 3 channels and your blog. Post 1 times new YouTube video every week. Create 2 times new guest posts per month. Influencer marketing opportunities. Attend blogging networks. Post to communities and forums in your niche. Be an active member of those communities. Answer your fan mail and comments. Look after your followers. Keep this up and make sure that you really love what you're doing and that your content is really unique, and you'll be well on your way to being a top blogger. Soon, you'll be earning money while you sleep. All that for doing something that you are absolutely passionate about. The single most important part of all of this? Write about your passion and do it in a way that is honest and exciting. This is the one thing that all top blogs have in common. This is not something you can hack or cheat at. And anyway, why would you want to? Dear valued customer, first off, thanks so much for purchasing the guide that will show you how to become a top influencer with a powerful, influential blog. If you follow the step-by-step guide, you will be on the right path to generating a real passive income online. But what if you could become a top blogger even faster? And what if you can ensure that you get the absolute best results possible and stay focused on enjoying more freedom and potentially higher earnings for months and even years into the future? In short, making sure that this is a total lifestyle change. The good news is, you can. For a limited time, you can get access to the video upgrade to the guide you just purchased at a big discount. This powerful upgrade will make it easier to get started and stay committed to become a top influencer with a powerful, influential blog day after day. Just to be clear, this is an exclusive upgrade for customers only. Why you need to upgrade to the video version of the Journey to Top Blogger Guide. Did you know that most people learn a lot faster when they see something being done on video than by just reading about it? That's because most people out there are visual learners. How do you normally learn the best? Although the guide you just purchased gives you a step-by-step approach to becoming a top influencer with a powerful top influential blog, many of the top blogger hacks require you to pay very close attention to the details to get the best results possible. If you miss any of the most important details or do things the wrong way, you may miss out on the fullest top blogger benefits offered inside the guide. For that very reason, I put together a video version to make it much easier to get positive results quickly. The video version of the guide you just purchased will help you avoid missing any important key details. Make sure you are able to enjoy more freedom and potentially higher earnings. Stay focused and accountable, and follow through and make sure you get ongoing results. Make a lasting improvement in your overall expertise and get more done. Introducing How to Become a Top Influencer with a Powerful Influential Blog video course. Are you ready to become a top blogger a lot faster? If the answer is yes, click the link below. Of course, you're probably wondering how much this is going to cost you, right? First off, cost is the wrong word. The upgrade is an investment that will pay for itself many times over. And the good news is, right now you can upgrade and lock in a massive 75% discount. This is the next best thing to having an expert right beside you, showing you how to become a top blogger. Not only will you avoid many of the most common mistakes that people make when they get started with a blog, you'll notice immediate positive results in your journey. If you're a visual learner or prefer to be shown something as opposed to just reading about it, you need this special video upgrade to get the best results possible. And it's about to get even better. When you upgrade today, you'll also get this exclusive Fast Action bonus. Fast Action bonus. High-quality MP3s of the entire video version of the training, valued at $27. Don't have time to watch videos? I'm also providing you with 10 MP3s that you can use while you're on the go. Listen to them in the car, at home, or even at the office, and you'll be a top blogger all day, every day. And here's what's really great about this. You don't have to decide anything today. You get a full 30 days to go through the video training and decide if this is really for you. If for any reason or no reason at all you're not 100% satisfied with everything you get inside, simply let me know and I'll refund you every penny of your tiny investment. No questions asked. Here's how to get instant access to the video version today. Simply click the link below, enter your information, and you'll get instant access to the entire video training version plus the fast action bonus MP3s. But please don't wait. To lock in the discounted pricing, you must grab this right now. In fact, if you close this page, you may never have the opportunity to upgrade to the video version of this ever again at an investment this low. And remember, this special discounted pricing is reserved for existing customers only. Are you ready to become a top blogger even faster? If you prefer to learn by being shown how to do something and you want to get results quickly, this is for you. If you're really serious about becoming a top influencer with a powerful, influential blog, this is for you. And if you're one of those people that's a visual learner, you need this. Here's to becoming the most productive you that you can be. Remember, if you close this page, you may never see this again at such a low investment. There's no risk. Try this out for 30 days and then decide if this is for you. It doesn't get any easier than that. Profiting. After all this work, you'll probably find you want to start earning some profit. If you're going to make blogging your full-time job and really live the dream, then this is really pretty crucial. To start with, you don't need to focus on that. Hopefully, this training has communicated to you how top bloggers get there by writing about what they're honestly passionate about, by creating a unique brand, by living that brand in a way that all their followers can see. If you can do this, you'll eventually get successful enough that opportunities present themselves to you. This takes time, though, and if you're planning on getting rich overnight, then you're going to get quickly frustrated and give up. That's why you're not to focus on profit to start with. In fact, I recommend that you don't even monetize your blog at first. You won't make much anyway in the first couple of months, and it's more important that you learn to enjoy what you're doing and build the trust. Once you decide to start earning, you then have a few options. AdSense. AdSense means placing adverts on your site that will pay out each time someone clicks on them. This is the easiest and fastest way to monetize a site, but as a result, it's also the least profitable. You're right at the bottom of the ladder here, because someone is obviously able to earn much more money from those visitors or they wouldn't be willing to pay you for them. Google takes its cut too, and ultimately you won't earn a living from AdSense until you're getting hundreds of thousands of daily hits to your site. That said, this can be an easy way to make a small side income while you focus on better methods. Selling a product. The ideal scenario is that you sell your own product. This will be something like an ebook or a course that you develop. People will want to buy this because you've put the time in and built that trust, and now you'll be getting 100% of the profit. Better yet, selling a product will keep people engaged with your brand and means they'll be more likely to buy future products from you. YouTube. If you want to be a successful blogger, then you should highly consider becoming a successful vlogger. This is absolutely one of the most effective ways to help people discover your brand, to communicate with them what you're all about, and even to make sales. YouTube can make a lot of money, and if you get a few thousand views per month on all your videos, it can very nicely supplement your income to help you blog full-time. It also elevates your brand in a big way, because video is something that takes skill and the right equipment to create. Anyone can post to Twitter, but if you have a YouTube video with high production values, crisp video footage, and great editing, then people will think that you must be a pro. This is a much more personal form of media, a much more persuasive one, and one that exists on a platform where it's relatively easy to do high-quality SEO and get to the top of big searches. Just take a look at a brand like Charisma on Command. This brand started as a blog and got relatively nowhere. They then introduced a YouTube channel and exploded seemingly overnight. The same can happen for you, as long as you know how to manage it. So where do you get started? The basics. First, you need to decide on the kinds of videos you want to create. This should be easy enough, seeing as you already have your brand and probably, hopefully, a personal brand. You've taken a look at your presentation, and you've learned through Instagram how to make things look desirable. Now you just need to polish up your elocution. Speak more slowly to sound more confident, and choose a nice backdrop. and you can consider to send that message of success and style. Again, posting frequently is one of the most important things you can do. And so that means you need to create shorter videos that will convey snippets of information. The great thing as well is that you can be relatively informal in your delivery. YouTube is a platform where people love personalities. And if you look at some of the top channels on here, they all have a very conversational and candid manner. A real vlog actually involves someone bringing a camera with them through their daily routine and narrating it. There's nothing wrong with engaging in the hobby or passion you're writing about, getting out your camera, and then just riffing on a topic close to your heart. Production. What does matter, though, is the production. The higher the quality of your videos, the more successful they'll be. Start with video quality. Your video should be at least 1080p HD, and that means you need a decent camera. Ideally, something like a Lumix with a flip screen so you can see yourself while you record. That said, a smartphone will do fine if it has decent autofocus and a high-quality sensor. Actually, more important than this, though, is lighting. Your videos need to be bright, which means you either need to stand near a window or you need to make the relatively small investment of a decent softbox. This will provide lighting for you that looks professional and make a huge difference to your videos. A similar quick and easy upgrade is to get better sound. You can do this with an external mic or with a lapel mic. The Snowball mic from Blue Yeti is one that many vloggers recommend. Finally, you need to have good editing software so that you can put this all together. You're going to want some decent background music. Commission some from a composer on Fiverr.com. And you'll want a decent video opener. Ditto. Place your logo in the top left. Then stitch all this together and sync your audio track using software such as Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro. Now with your video component, your audience will feel that they can get to know you, and you can start to cross-promote across all your channels. Add your YouTube channels to your blog posts by embedding them, and tell people on YouTube why they should definitely follow you on Twitter and check out your blog. Of course, the plugins we discussed mean that when someone visits your site, they'll be able to see all the media you're creating on all the different platforms. Creating content. Now you have your blog and your brand, and you know the kind of personality that you want to portray. Everything is in place for you to start filling your site and your social media accounts with content. And yes, it is implied that you should have set up social media accounts on at least the top sites by now. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Pinterest. If you haven't, then go and do that now. Now you can begin posting. And here's what that is going to entail. Blogging. To become a top blogger, you need to blog. Obviously, our aim here is to go full-time as a blogger, so that we aren't reliant on any other source of income, and we can potentially give up the day jobs. One of the first things you need to know in order to do this, then, is that your blogging is going to need to be highly regular. You need to post at least once a week, but where possible, I recommend that you post much more frequently. This is another thing that should be fairly obvious, but that seems to elude a lot of new bloggers. If you want to blog full-time, then you need to treat it like a full-time job to begin with. You can't blog for 2 hours a week and expect to become top dog. Blogging frequently will help you to get more attention on Google because it will create more content for Google to index, and because it will help you build momentum with your readers. You'll be giving them a good reason to come back regularly, apart from anything else. At the same time, even if you only have long-tail keywords, meaning that you only occasionally get a visitor from Google on each post, the more you have, the more you will scale up your profits. Look at it this way. If each blog post you have gets 20 cents a month from Google and you write 40 blog posts per month, then you'll still be making $96 within the first year. Fortunately, the nature of Google and blogging in general is such that things like this tend to snowball. The more people read your site, the more you'll get shared, and the more additional people will come to your site. So the more content you write, the better. Only problem is that it takes a lot of time to write content, and when you start out, you'll probably be trying to fit this in around your other daily activities. That's why I highly recommend that you consider using somewhat smaller articles for the most part. Make these around 700 to 800 words, and that way you can more realistically manage to write several a week. You can even write these at the start of the week in order to make sure you have a batch ready to go. That said, there are a lot of positives for writing long-form content, which Google is a big fan of. Long-form content is anything 1,500 words or longer, with lots of links and with lots of images, etc. These types of posts can become resources. meaning that Google will feature them more prominently, and meaning that your readers might share them as useful tools to illustrate a point or bring someone up to speed on a subject as part of a discussion. Ideally, then, you will intersperse your lighter posts with a couple of mega posts to keep your site more varied and to give yourself the best of both worlds. Ideally, posting 3 shorter posts a week and 1 longer post would be an excellent place to start. What to write? Okay, so the next question is, what should you be writing? This is going to depend on the nature of your site and the niche, of course, but some things that will be true regardless of your topic are, it should be written in a colloquial, friendly manner that is easy to read. It should provide value to the reader. It should be unique, exciting, and engaging. Again, stay away from things that are generic, and instead only write topics that are exciting, new, and original. For instance, you might find a way to combine 2 different subjects in a unique and interesting way. What footballers can learn from martial arts. Or you might just dive deeper into a subject than most people do. The psychology of gardening. Why is it so addicting? Again, stay away from the generic stuff. You want your content to be so unique and exciting that when someone sees the title, they feel compelled to read it. Treat each post like a product and put all the same care and time into it as you would with any other product. Social media posting. That's how you will keep your blog alive with content. So now what about your social media? How will you fill this with interesting new posts and make sure that the people want to keep reading? The first thing to consider is that once again, your content needs to be regular. There is nothing worse than a completely dead social media page, and this will absolutely drive people away from your brand. A tip to help you keep the content flowing is to write posts in advance and schedule them using a tool like Buffer, as well as to consider creating synergy between your social media accounts with a tool like IFTTT. IFTTT will make it so that you can ensure all future posts to Instagram with a specific hashtag will also be posted to Twitter, for example, thereby ensuring a steady flow of content on both channels, even though you're only creating media for one of them. If you are creating a personal brand, then this allows you to post about your day, and hopefully you'll find that inspiration strikes regarding when you can post and what you can say. Using your mobile phone will help a lot here, as you always have them on us, and so it should be easy to pull them out to snap a photo of your workout, of what we're eating, or of where we're traveling. This way we are bringing our audience along with us throughout our travels and our routine, and thereby promoting the brand and our lifestyles. Of course, you also want to share the content you create, and you can do this directly through WordPress. Another tip, don't be afraid to post old content that you made a while ago. This is a great way to get people to see posts they might have missed, and to make more use from your evergreen posts. This is also something to keep in mind when you're posting seemingly into the void and no one is reading your work. While you might not be getting any feedback now, it doesn't mean those same posts won't get read in the future. Again, the most important thing to do is to provide value of some sort. The way you do this will vary from social media platform to social media platform. On Twitter, the most common way to provide value is with entertainment, humorous or interesting snippets relevant to your niche. On Facebook, it's a good idea to share content that you find interesting and that your audience might as well. Look at Facebook pages like LAD Bible or IFL Science for a good model of how this works. If you post a lot of interesting things and your branding is clear, people will follow you just to stay updated. And finally, on Instagram, the best way to provide value is by offering inspiration by letting people live vicariously. This is why people like to see pictures of people doing yoga against sunrises on the beach or working in cafes in suits. Is it narcissistic? Maybe, but it's what people want to see, and it can work wonders for your brand. Creating your brand. Once you know your niche and your target audience, you should be starting to get a feel for what your blog is. This is what will now motivate your brand. A brand is not just a logo. Your logo is part of this, but what's more important is the mission statement behind that logo. In other words, you need to know what it is that your blog is doing for people, what kinds of people will read your content, and how you plan to bring value to the world. I highly recommend that you check out Simon Sinek's excellent TED Talk on the Golden Circle. Here, he explains that what makes a successful brand is not what it does or how it does it, but why it does it. what is the philosophy behind your blog? And more specifically, what kind of lifestyle are you trying to promote? In the case of your bonsai blog, you might be promoting art, peace, and culture. If you have a blog about fitness, then your mission statement might be helping people to lead a happier and healthier life, filled with new experiences and positive energy. Or it might be a place for iron warriors to toughen up and talk about weight training. These are two blogs in essentially similar niches, but they have very different tones and very different mission statements, which will define the kind of person that reads them and the way that the brand looks. Knowing your mission and making sure that this is present in everything you do is crucial for having a successful blog. Why? Because A, it will tell people instantly whether your blog is for them, and B, it will turn your blog into more than the sum of its parts. It will turn your blog into a movement and something that people can get passionate about and that they can really follow. A note to consider at this point is that by creating your mission statement, you are going to be automatically alienating some of your potential visitors. Your blog can't appeal to everyone, and if it did, then it wouldn't be particularly interesting for anyone. Be prepared for this and embrace who you are and what you want to blog about. Don't try and appeal to everyone, or you will lose your edge and become generic. And in case you aren't convinced by what I've been saying up to this point in the training, I want you to stop and think about the top blogs that you read and the kinds of blogs that you would read. Chances are that each of them is promoting a lifestyle or a movement. Chances are that each of them is doing something interesting and new. Now imagine a blog called How to Get Fit that only ever posts articles with titles like Top 10 Pec Exercises or How to Lose Weight for Summer. Would you bother to read that? No, because it's derivative. You've read this stuff 1,000 times before, and you don't stand to learn anything new or interesting from it. So, you won't read it. Generic blogs don't become top blogs. To succeed, you need to have real passion for what you're doing, and you need to be yourself. It may sound a little cheesy, but it really is true. Creating your logo. Okay, so now you've done all that strategizing, you're finally ready to start creating your logo. Your logo needs to be something that evokes the philosophy and the mission that you settled on. You need this to be something that people can look at and instantly know what your blog is all about. Of course, the name you choose for your blog is also going to play into this to a large extent. If you're having difficulty coming up with names and logos, then try writing down lots of words that relate to your niche and drawing lots of items relating to your niche. Take a look at all of them and see how you can combine them to create something interesting and unique to you. Likewise, consider some best practices for logo design. Firstly, your logo needs to be a vector file. That means it will be made in a tool like Illustrator, not Paint. This will mean that your logo can be changed to any size without losing any definition, and it means you'll be able to easily make edits without having to rub anything out. This is ideal if you want to create a black and white version of your logo in future to go on a product, or if you want to make a banner for some future advertising, for example. Other considerations include making sure that your logo is relatively simple, which again makes it easier for you to create various iterations, making sure your logo doesn't include any cliched elements, ticks, globes, or light bulbs, and choosing colors that will work with your site design and future design activities. If you aren't confident in how to go about this, then outsource this process. Come up with some ideas yourself, and then find a freelancer on freelancer.com, upwork.com, or 99designs.com. This way, you will get a much more professional-looking final product, and that's something that your customers and your visitors will be able to tell. Trust me, don't cobble something together that looks anything less than 100% professional. If there are any imperfections, don't accept it as complete. In fact, now is a good time to set out onto the web and to try and find yourself some inspiration and some competition. Find blogs that are similar to what you want to build and make a note of them. From now on, these top blogs are your competition, and they are the gold standard you are going to try and reach. Pay close attention to what they're doing and what you can emulate, and if there's anything that you feel they're doing better, work to get there. This sounds simple, but it's something a surprising number of bloggers just don't do. If you want to be a top blogger, then your website needs to be as good as that of any other top blogger. Subtle differences in quality make a big difference that your readers will feel. Strategy. Choosing a niche. I promised in the last video that we were going to go to some rather different places in this training. That's true. But before we get into the interesting stuff, I first want to cover something more basic: the process of choosing a niche and coming up with a brand. What you might not realize is that this is actually one of the most important aspects of being a successful blogger. Your fate is sealed as soon as you choose a brand, or fail to. So it's very important to give this the time and the attention that it deserves. Choose your niche. First, you're going to choose your niche. Entire trainings have been created on how to do this, but I'm going to simplify the matter for you incredibly by saying this. The niche you pick should be the subject that you are most passionate about. That is all there is to it. You might protest at this point and tell me that there's no money in knitting or Marvel Comics or Feng Shui. Whatever you're into, you've probably been taught that the big money is in health and fitness, or it is in finance. Get that idea out of your head and focus on writing what you know and love. This is so important because this is something you are going to be spending hours on every single day of your life for years to come. If you want to become a top blogger, remember we're not talking small hustles here, then you need to put in the time and you need to know the subject matter like the back of your hand. You're going to have to write this content yourself too, which is just one more reason that it needs to be something that you understand and that you love. What a lot of people do is to pick a niche that they are only somewhat interested in that they think can make them money. Then they hire a writer to fill it with content and they wait for their site to grow. This never works. It might make you some money, but you will not become a top blogger. Why? Because this strategy isn't going to bring anything new to the table and won't have your personality. Let's say you're writing about fitness. In order to be a top blog, you need to be contributing either the most comprehensive and accurate information out there so that you are a top resource, or you need to be contributing new ideas that no one else has come up with. You need to give your unique take on that matter and provide interesting insights and ways of looking at things that other people won't have considered. You need to do this in your own voice, in a way that lets people know what you're about, and that makes people want to keep on coming back to your site. If you hire a writer, then even the best writer in the world is going to give you content that is generic. They won't use their own personal voice because they're ghostwriting, and they won't contribute completely new information. That's because they're writers, not experts in that niche. And even if they were experts in that niche, they wouldn't want to give ideas that were too new, too controversial, or too unique, because they'll assume that you want to sound like you. In other words, they can't put words in your mouth. Only by writing it yourself can you bring something new to the table. And you can only do that if it's a topic you really know and understand. And this is before we mention the fact that you have to love the subject enough to spend all that time on it without getting tired of it and moving on. How to hone in on a smaller niche. But what do you do if the niche that you know is not one you can realistically succeed in? What if it is either too big or too small? A niche that is too big might be something like bodybuilding. This is a massive niche, and it's an industry that has huge amounts of cash poured into it all the time. If you want to create a blog on bodybuilding, then you're going to be going up against some huge established brands. These will include the likes of bodybuilding.com. So the question you now have to ask is whether you really think you can compete with a site like bodybuilding.com that is spending thousands, if not millions of dollars on advertising every single day, and they will already have a massive audience of regular readers. How can you stand out against that competition? One solution is to narrow in and make your niche a little more focused. What's a subsection of the bodybuilding niche that you can make your own? I've seen entire blogs on how to work your calves before, aimed at people who aren't happy with the size of their calves. If that's all you're focusing on and that's where you're putting all of your energy, then you can compete with bodybuilding.com in just that one capacity. But a better example might be to focus on a specific demographic. That can mean fitness for the overweight, for the elderly, for women, for students, for moms, or for entrepreneurs. One of my favorite examples of a successful blog is Nerd Fitness. Nerd Fitness is a blog about fitness that is aimed at nerds. This carves out its own very specific section of a larger niche and allows it to compete with much bigger names. You can also make a niche bigger by combining it with other topics and other ideas. Nerd Fitness does this in a way because the concept allows the blogger to write about other topics too, in particular nerd culture. Then there are examples like The Art of Manliness. This is a blog that covers everything that the author considers to be manly, from health and fitness, to style, to how to smoke a cigar. It's a very broad concept, but also one that is entirely unique in its own way. This is something you can do if your niche is too narrow. If the thing you really want to write about is Sonic the Hedgehog, then that probably is too narrow a niche to make money from on its own. So why not branch out a little bit by including other video games you like? Geekdom 101 is a YouTube personality who started out vlogging about Dragon Ball Z, but has expanded to include other films, TV, and games, and has that way built a far more monetizable brand. Likewise, if your passion is bonsai and you want to make that subject a little larger, then how about including some other things you're interested in that are related? Perhaps Japanese culture, horticulture, art, philosophy, painting. In this way, you are now starting to create a brand out of your niche, creating a very distinct topic and tone that helps you to carve out your own audience while writing about the things that really interest you. Route to market. The other thing you need to think about when you start coming up with the idea for your blog is your route to market. That means thinking about the ways in which you're going to market your blog. At first, your blog is not going to be highly monetized. You might be able to sell a product, but you'll need to build a big audience before you'll start shifting units. Likewise, AdSense and other display advertising won't earn you much at all until you start getting heavy traffic. So that means you really can't afford to pay for your advertising to begin with, and that in turn means you need to find ways to market yourself for free. A route to market is a direct channel you have to your target audience. Your target audience is your persona, the imaginary person for whom your site has been designed. You need to know what kind of person this person is and where they can be found. Then you need a way you can reach them for free. Introduction. What is it like to be a top blogger? No matter what you end up doing, working online is a fantastic opportunity and a great way to enjoy more freedom and potentially higher earnings. If you work online, that means you can work from anywhere in the world, that you can set your own pace to work at, and that you can choose your own salary. But while working online is always great, there are a lot of different forms that this can take, and not all of them are made equal. In other words, some online businesses are more profitable and more enjoyable than others. And if you're working to provide a service such as web design, copywriting, or coding, then essentially you won't be doing anything all that different from working for an employer. Clients mean deadlines, and they're essentially very similar to bosses. And then there are those hustles that you can get into online. Things like selling ebooks or working as an affiliate to promote someone else's ebook. These are passive income models that will earn you cash while you sleep or while you travel the world. They're low input and high yield. In many ways, they represent the very best of both worlds, and they're an ideal choice for those looking to earn money quickly. But let's face it, these business models don't have all that much ambition attached. Selling an ebook is not exactly changing the world, especially if it's not even an ebook that you made yourself. What's more is that selling ebooks isn't going to get you all that rich. There's definitely a cutoff point at which these get-rich-quick schemes stop being profitable. There's a ceiling that limits how much you can earn, and it's also not particularly exciting or rewarding. To be honest, a lot of people who make money online using these sorts of methods aren't all that likely to actually believe in the products they sell. Essentially, this feels like scamming people in order to make money, which isn't a great feeling. This is why I firmly believe that becoming a top blogger is the best way to earn a lot of money online. In this post, I'll be looking at what that entails and how you can get there. But first, let's take a look at why blogging is the perfect way to make money online. The reality of blogging. Firstly, being a top blogger means generating a passive income. You'll have a website that will earn money for you, but you won't need to put in a lot of daily work in order for that to happen. This isn't like writing or web design where you are getting paid for the time you put in. Here, you have done your work up front, and thus you can kick back and relax when the money comes in from adverts, digital products, and sponsors. That's not to say that there's no ongoing work, mind you. You will still need to write the occasional blog post and do some promotion. It's just that it is up to you how and when you do this. And the best part is that this is a highly rewarding way to work and make money online. You'll find that you don't dread doing it because you'll be writing about a topic that you really enjoy, and you'll be doing things that you're really proud of. Imagine if your day's work involves stopping off at a coffee shop somewhere, getting yourself a nice hot drink, and then leaning back into your chair while you type up an article on a subject you find fascinating. Then there's the fans and the adulation. Being a top blogger is effectively like being a celebrity. People will read what you write and they'll leave comments and respond. It's an amazing feeling when you write a post that you're really proud of and that you poured your heart into, and then you get emails from people who read it and found it fascinating. It's an even better feeling when you stumble onto a forum where people are discussing your ideas or recommending your post. You'll be an authority in the niche you love, and you'll get to spend all your time reading and writing about it. And the potential earnings for a top blogger are huge. Really, the only limit is your ambition. Take a look at someone like Pat Flynn, Tim Ferriss, or Mario Popova, and you'll see that you can become really very wealthy from a big blog by selling products, by working with sponsors, or even just from Google AdSense. What's more is that a blog can serve as a platform to something else. This can be a tool that you use to become a published author, to get your own TV show, or to launch another business. That might sound unbelievable, but I'm absolutely serious. Just take a look at someone like Aaron Marino, Alpha M, who started out with a style blog and now runs his own line of men's grooming products. I can also attest to this myself. I have a fairly big blog, and thanks to that, I got contacted by a large YouTube channel and asked to make videos with them. I now get sent expensive electronic gadgets to review and get to keep them. Well, the videos I make for them got hundreds of thousands of views in the first day. I even got a book contract, and I'm currently on my way to becoming a published author. Being a big blogger is an entirely different thing from other forms of making money online. It's a chance to get rich, yes, but also to get famous for doing something you love, to make a big difference in a given community or niche, and generally to do something that actually matters. If you like the sounds of that and you think the blogging lifestyle is for you, then keep reading. This training is going to show you how to make it happen, and we're going to go to some completely different places than most other trainings on this subject. Dear valued customer, first off, thanks so much for purchasing the guide that will show you how to become a top influencer with a powerful, influential blog. If you follow the step-by-step guide, you will be on the right path to generating a real passive income online. But what if you could become a top blogger even faster? And what if you can ensure that you get the absolute best results possible and stay focused on enjoying more freedom and potentially higher earnings for months and even years into the future? In short, making sure that this is a total lifestyle change. The good news is, you can. For a limited time, you can get access to the video upgrade to the guide you just purchased at a big discount. This powerful upgrade will make it easier to get started and stay committed to become a top influencer with a powerful, influential blog day after day. Just to be clear, this is an exclusive upgrade for customers only. Why you need to upgrade to the video version of the Journey to Top Blogger Guide. Did you know that most people learn a lot faster when they see something being done on video than by just reading about it? That's because most people out there are visual learners. How do you normally learn the best? Although the guide you just purchased gives you a step-by-step approach to becoming a top influencer with a powerful top influential blog, many of the top blogger hacks require you to pay very close attention to the details to get the best results possible. If you miss any of the most important details or do things the wrong way, you may miss out on the fullest top blogger benefits offered inside the guide. For that very reason, I put together a video version to make it much easier to get positive results quickly. The video version of the guide you just purchased will help you avoid missing any important key details. Make sure you are able to enjoy more freedom and potentially higher earnings. Stay focused and accountable, and follow through and make sure you get ongoing results. Make a lasting improvement in your overall expertise and get more done. Introducing How to Become a Top Influencer with a Powerful Influential Blog video course. Are you ready to become a top blogger a lot faster? If the answer is yes, click the link below. Of course, you're probably wondering how much this is going to cost you, right? First off, cost is the wrong word. The upgrade is an investment that will pay for itself many times over. And the good news is, right now you can upgrade and lock in a massive 75% discount. This is the next best thing to having an expert right beside you, showing you how to become a top blogger. Not only will you avoid many of the most common mistakes that people make when they get started with a blog, you'll notice immediate positive results in your journey. If you're a visual learner or prefer to be shown something as opposed to just reading about it, you need this special video upgrade to get the best results possible. And it's about to get even better. When you upgrade today, you'll also get this exclusive Fast Action bonus. Fast Action bonus. high-quality MP3s of the entire video version of the training valued at $27. Don't have time to watch videos? I am also providing you with 10 MP3s that you can use while you're on the go. Listen to them in the car, at home, or even at the office, and you'll be a top blogger all day, every day. And here's what's really great about this. You don't have to decide anything today. You get a full 30 days to go through the video training and decide if this is really for you. If for any reason or no reason at all you're not 100% satisfied with everything you get inside, simply let me know and I'll refund you every penny of your tiny investment. No questions asked. Here's how to get instant access to the video version today. Simply click the link below, enter your information, and you'll get instant access to the entire video training version plus the fast action bonus MP3s. But please don't wait. To lock in the discounted pricing, you must grab this right now. In fact, if you close this page, you may never have the opportunity to upgrade to the video version of this ever again at an investment this low. And remember, this special discounted pricing is reserved for existing customers only. Are you ready to become a top blogger even faster? If you prefer to learn by being shown how to do something and you want to get results quickly, this is for you. If you're really serious about becoming a top influencer with a powerful, influential blog, this is for you. And if you're one of those people that's a visual learner, you need this. Here's to becoming the most productive you that you can be. Remember, if you close this page, you may never see this again at such a low investment. There's no risk. Try this out for 30 days and then decide if this is for you. It doesn't get any easier than that. Promoting your blog and videos. Unfortunately, blogging is not as simple as build it and they will come. Although regularly posting on Instagram and on YouTube will help this. Just because you have a great blog, that doesn't mean that people are going to want to read it regularly, or that Google is going to help people to discover it. So how do you get the word out? There are a number of different strategies, but I'm going to focus on the most important ones and look at this from the perspective of a top blogger, rather than your conventional internet marketer. Share your posts. Actually, the most important thing you can do to start building an audience for your blog post is to share those blog posts. There are a number of ways you can do that, and chances are that with experimentation, you'll find what works for you and what doesn't. A great option for many people is Reddit. Find the subreddit that is most relevant to your niche, and then post your blog post in here, making sure that they have titles that will grab attention, but also being mindful not to get banned from the community for spam. If you get lots of upvotes, which happens occasionally, it can lead to thousands of new visitors in a single day. Similar is Google Plus communities. These tend to be a little less strict than Reddit, but will still yield plenty of new visitors and hits on your site. What's more is that plus ones are a good metric for boosting your SEO. Dig is another good site, as is StumbleUpon. Otherwise, you might want to find forums where you can post your content. Again though, be careful not to be seen as a spammer. You need to make sure that you contribute to the community regularly, and that you are an active member. If you can do that, then your content will be welcomed rather than deleted. You might even find that the members rally behind you to help. Make a mailing list. Finally, make sure you have a mailing list. This is a way to make sure you are capturing the details of each new person that visits your site so that you can market to them later on. This way, you can share what you're doing and promote your new posts directly in their inbox, which is much more direct and personal than going through social media. Influencer marketing and guest posting. One of the most powerful ways to get more people to visit your site is with influencer marketing. This means that you're going to exchange links with other big players in your niche, or give each other a shout out. This happens on YouTube a lot, where one creator might make a video featuring another, and then they do the same thing in exchange. Either way, influencer marketing allows you to gain access to a huge audience that someone else has gone to the trouble of building. If you try and contact the top blogger in your niche, then of course you can expect to be told where to go. But if you choose someone at a similar level as yourself, then you can help each other and then build up from there. Even if they're smaller than you can still help each other. This is also why it's such a good idea to attend networking events as a blogger. If you do this, then you can find people to work with and make a much bigger impression by speaking in person. This way you become almost real friends, and they will feel practically obligated to answer your emails and help. Similar to influencer marketing is guest blogging. Here, you simply create a free guest post to give to another blog, and the only proviso is that they have to include a link back to your site, often with a short bio if they publish it. This means writing content and then reaching out to big blogs. Again, start a little smaller and work your way up, and don't be afraid to ask. If you're passionate about what you do, then you'll be surprised how often you get a good response. Again, though, this is why it's so important that you know and love your topic, and that your site looks professional. Top brands don't want to associate with lesser brands. SEO. I'm not going to go into detail about this here. This is not a training on SEO. But suffice to say that if you want your site to do well, then a little search engine optimization certainly doesn't hurt. Spend some time learning the basics of SEO, and make sure that your on-page content is up to scratch. Don't cram keywords though, and don't write for the search engines. Write for your audience. And just make sure that you are naturally using related language and ideally the occasional synonym or keyword. It doesn't hurt to do some basic research about what kinds of things people are searching for in the niche either. Make sure your pages load quickly and are responsive for mobile too. The plugins and theme section of this training should have helped with that. The most important part of SEO is to have a diverse and organic looking backlinks profile and to get links from the biggest sites you can. Ideally, you want links from sites that Google trusts, and you can see this by looking at which sites Google features in its news section. If you can't get links from them, then get links from people that they have linked to. Think of this like a game of degrees of separation. Combine this with links that you acquire from people who want to share your content because it is of such high quality. This is why it's so important to write for people and not bots. Nothing beats real links from real people. One last tip when it comes to marketing is to look after your fans. If you've ever read the book 1000 True Fans, then you'll know the concept that having a number of true fans can be enough to promote your business and ensure it's a massive success. Answer messages and look after each and every person that shows an interest in your brand. This is what you've been working for, so why would you ignore them?
In the last video, I've shown you how to select high-converting offers inside Warrior Plus. In this video, we'll dig deeper into the process of selecting high-converting offers inside Warrior Plus. Plus, I want to show you a simple way of getting approved by a product vendor even if you're a complete newbie. This is because Product Creator have the ability to check an affiliate's credentials, and thus they might just rely on your new stats when deciding whether to allow you to promote for them or not. So I'm teaching you how to overcome these particular dilemmas in this video as well. First, let's go back to warriorplus.com. Click on Affiliates and then Offers on this page. On this page, you'll see the latest affiliate offers inside Warrior Plus. On the right side of the page, you can see the number of sales that I've gotten to the products I've promoted. On the other hand, these notification signs that you see are for new offers that just launched. When you visit the page, you can see all these different details like product vendor, launch date, sales conversion rate, etc. Now we have to look at two important things. Number one, take your cursor over here where you can see the red oval with dollar signs. These are the top 1% vendors. You can also see gold ovals with dollar signs. These are the top 5% vendors. This means these vendors are really making big sales and they should be on top of your list. Number two, check how many sales they've got. If they have 500 plus sales, it is converting very well. Then look at their conversion rate over here. Anything which is above 12% is considered very well. Even 10% is fair enough. So you have to choose offers which are converting above 10 to 12%. Next, check their visitor value, and it must be more than $1. So again, you have to look at these parameters. Number one, check the 1 to 5% vendors. Only promote these legit sellers who are promoting or launching good offers all the time. Then the sales should be at least 500 plus, and the conversion rate should be 12%. Let's say the sales are just a 50 plus or 100, but the conversion is 20%. Then that is still good. This just means that a new product which is just launched may be a few hours back. Anything above 12% conversion rate is good. The higher, the better. Another thing you should be checking is the visitor value, which should be $1 plus. You'll notice all the offers at the top of the list have fulfilled these criteria. So once you've checked the above, the next step is to click the Request button for these offers. Once you do that, it will take you to a particular page, and then you have to click on the Request Approval button. You can also click View Sales Page and have a look at their preview. If you are a complete newbie and don't have credentials, there's one thing you can do. Click the vendor's name and you can already see his profile. When you go to the bottom of the page, you can see Connected Accounts. Let's click on Facebook, and here is the complete ninja trick you can do as a newbie. When you are already on his Facebook account, message him saying that you're a new person in affiliate marketing, but you're building your list. You can also say, I have targeted traffic and aware of the importance of staying away from junk sources, so please allow me to promote your products. You can mention the name of your marketing mentor if it matters. Tell them you'll send them good traffic from the traffic sources which you can mention. You can also tell them you don't mind being set to delayed commission if you're okay with the terms. And if you want to go the extra mile, you could prepare your bonus page or review video in advance. This way, you're not only reaching out to the vendor and building rapport, you're also showing you've done your homework. So most of the time, they approve newbies like you. But if you don't do this and the vendor just sees your newbie account with 0 sales, they will not accept you 99% of the time. So follow these steps and you'll be able to select the highest converting offers inside Warrior Plus. And you'll also be able to get approved, ready to go and promote. In the next video, I'll show you another marketplace, aka Secret Affiliate Cash Vault number 2, where you can make money on a daily basis and how to select offers inside that marketplace. In this video, I'll show you how to get approved inside JVZoo. This is especially important for people who haven't started making any kind of sales inside JVZoo or have just created an account. So after you've selected the product you want to promote, how do you get approved as a newbie marketer? Just click on the affiliate details, and JVZoo will take you inside the product creator's profile. You will see here that there is a request permission button. You need to fill out the form to request permission to promote the product. Just like in Warrior Plus, you can tell them how you want to promote this particular offer, your traffic method, details about your list, if any, and you just have to wait for approval. A cool trick to use is telling them that you've been selling in a different affiliate marketplace like Warrior Plus, and you are new to JVZoo, so you already got a list, When I started, I was very honest. I told them that I haven't tried selling as an affiliate marketer, but here's the thing. I'll be selling it. This is going to be one of the most important modules inside this course. This is where we discuss how to master marketing funnels as an affiliate. On your screen, you can see an image of how newbie marketers do affiliate marketing. They have their traffic source, which, for example, could be Facebook traffic or solo ads, all going directly to the offer. Of course, these affiliates make some money by doing this. But if this is the way newbie marketers do affiliate marketing, then how do pro marketers do it? Or better yet, how should you correctly be doing affiliate marketing? Here is how. Once you send traffic from any external sources, especially from a paid traffic like Facebook, PPC traffic, or solo ad traffic, you mustn't send it directly to your affiliate offer. Instead, you have to build a squeeze page in front of the affiliate offer. A squeeze page or email capture page is where you collect the leads of your traffic. They enter their email addresses in order to access the actual offer sales page. This way, you're building your email list and making money with affiliate offers at the same time. Don't worry, we have the details and examples of this process sorted for you in the next slides. Remember, I've shown you the affiliate secret vaults like JVZoo and Warrior Plus. You can select different affiliate offers from these marketplaces and start hitting them inside your list. Now, this is how a typical squeeze page looks like. This is one of my squeeze pages, and here's another link which I've made. Both are very effective in building my list. This squeeze page converts like 35 to 40%, which is way above the index standard. Remember these things when building a squeeze page. First, the headline must be short and sweet. Don't make a headline like 8 lines long. 3 to 4 lines is the max. Next, it must be congruent with the sales page or offer page. This is where most marketers go wrong. Your squeeze page must be similar to the actual sales page or the offer page. For example, if your sales page talks about $100 to $150 per day, it should be the same with your squeeze page. If not, the prospect will feel lost and just leave the page. Another thing is to avoid any kind of junk design. Make your design simple and neat. So if you want to build your list and make money in complete autopilot, start using this kind of funnel now. You could start with a single lead, and that could grow to thousands. Just send the traffic to the squeeze page first. Then you will definitely make money from the front end and from the list you are building. See you in the next video for more exciting affiliate marketing tips. In this video, I will share with you my secret affiliate cash vault number 1. I want to show you how I select offers from my secret vault, which makes me money every time. First, if you don't have a high converting offer, you can never make money with affiliate offers. So let's get started and I'll show you how the selection process is done. First, type in www.warriorplus.com in your browser. It's a simple website. If you haven't created your free account yet, please do so because this is where we are going to do our business. Once you're already inside Warrior Plus, you have to click on the Marketplace button. This is where you can see the offers which are launched on a daily basis. Now over here, let's click on Top Sellers. This is the place where Warrior Plus publishes their top sellers and the product they are offering. You can see their top sellers daily, yesterday, last 7 days, and 30 days ago. So you are sure that all the offers here are the highest converting products inside Warrior Plus. These offers are loved by customers. They are very high demand, and that's why these offers are seen on the page. Which also means that we can be sure before sending any kind of traffic that these particular offers are going to convert for us. I'll show you an example by clicking on the number 1 product today. Let's take a look at the offer, how the sales page looks like, and all the information about the product you can find. At this point, your task is to do background check on which products you and your possible subscribers are most interested in. In the next video, I'll be showing you one more technique of selecting high converting offers inside Warrior Plus. And then I'll teach you a technique on how to get approved by the product creator as the affiliate in Warrior Plus. Welcome to another module. In the last videos, we've told you about one of my secret affiliate vaults, which is Warrior Plus. In this module, we'll talk about another affiliate marketing vault I use to make affiliate commissions. This one is called JVZoo. It's a very popular affiliate marketing website around the globe. The website is www.jvzoo.com, and I'm inside my own dashboard right now. Once you're inside JVZoo, you can register for a free account by inserting your PayPal and your required personal or business information. If you have any apprehensions regarding starting up your account, just go to the PDF guide once again. Now, the big question comes. How do you select the actual offers which are going to convert for you on JVZoo? First, you have to go to Marketplace and click on Top Sellers. Once you do that, JVZoo by default shows you all the top selling offers for today, yesterday, the past 7 days, and the past 30 days. You can be sure these are the high converting offers, and it's more likely they are going to work for you once you send in the right traffic. Another way is to go to Affiliates and you click on Find Products. Then JVZoo shows you all the top offers starting from the first day inside JVZoo. You can also sort them out by the launch date and you can see the offers in ascending order. You can see here all the offers. You are like inside the ocean of high converting affiliate offers, which you can promote for free and sometimes even keep 100% commissions. How cool is that? In the next video, I'll show you the simple trick on how you get approved inside JVZoo by the product vendors. This is very important for newbies who might get rejected. See you there. In this module, I'm going to introduce you to the affiliate money producing machine. It's like you're just taking a few minutes of your day to work on something and boom, you make money on demand. Without doing this particular step as an affiliate marketer, you are literally leaving money on the table. This is how people make hundreds of dollars every day or thousands every month on demand. So let me introduce you to the world of autoresponders. An autoresponder is a program which stores your leads or emails which you collect as an affiliate marketer. And through a simple technique, you can broadcast your emails to the same leads and make money. Now here are some of the underlying advantages of an autoresponder. This is where the things become really exciting and intense, so listen carefully. Number 1, it helps you to automate your business. You don't have to remember any leads. You don't have to collect anything manually, and everything is stored automatically. Imagine if you have a list of 5,000 or 10,000 people. You just send an email blast and it goes to all of them inside their inbox, just like that. Next, you can be in touch with your prospects. Imagine if you have 10,000 customers or email leads. How can you be in touch with them without an autoresponder? That would be too much work to contact them one by one if you do it manually. Third, you can create follow-up emails at will. This serves to increase the effectiveness of a previous email. You can just send another email and you can be in touch with them in a single click, whenever you can. Fourth, you can build a high amount of trust. This is because at the moment someone receives emails from you, you are already building a bond or connection with the person, and they will feel valuable as well. Remember, trust factor is something which is immensely important when you want to make money online. Another advantage is you can track your business and list. You can see how much people are opening your emails, clicking your links, converting to sales, etc. Obviously, if you combine all the points above, not using an autoresponder literally means leaving money on the table. Now, this is the important thing. Once you start building a list, you will need to spend a few minutes working on it so you can start monetizing it. You could be making anywhere between $1 to $5 per lead per month. Of course, it also depends on how you build your relationship with your list, what kind of value you provide, and what kinds of offers you promote. But the training which I'm teaching you is all proven and has been tested through time. This is how solopreneurs and big marketers alike have made money with affiliate promotions. So once you follow the training about selecting offers, the traffic, list, and audience building, you can be making anywhere between $1 to $5 per lead per month. If you have an autoresponder with 1,000 lists, you can make anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 per month, as simple as that. If someone asks what the most important asset of an affiliate marketer is, I'd say the answer is your list in an autoresponder. Inside the PDF of this course, I've given you the link to the autoresponder service I use. Personally, the two autoresponders I highly recommend are Auber and GetResponse. Just check their websites for current pricing and availability of trial accounts. So if you still don't have an autoresponder, get an account now. It will take you just about 5 minutes to fill up everything. Trial accounts are usually available for free, so you could check everything up. In the next video, I'll show you how to start creating a broadcast to promote your affiliate offers. Thank you so much. In the last video, we've discussed the long cut method of finding high-quality solo ad vendors. That is the long method, but very effective. Now we will discuss the shortcut method. This is great for people who don't have much or enough time. Let's start. Right now, I'm inside Facebook. On the search box, I will type solo, and Facebook shows me some of those groups which I'm a member of. Let's go to Solo Ads Sales Testimonials. When you go to this type of group, they will ask you to join first before you can see the content and members of the group. This group is where people buy solo ads, and this is where they do some email marketing stuff. And so they get high-converting solo ad traffic. In this group, there are already 10,000 plus members, and this group is really active. So how would you know where or to whom you should buy a solo ad from? You can see a lot of posts here from different people with great testimonials about their solo ads. But you have to make sure these people are the right ones for you. How do you do that? First, you can get a seller's name from one testimonial and copy it in the group's search box. Once you do this, all the testimonials for this person will appear. This way you can check if this seller is great or not based on testimonials from his previous customers. Next thing is, check if the seller is getting some sales or not. Then check his opt-in too. If he's getting 30% and above, then that is a good result. The next step is to contact the person that you have chosen. If you have a common friend on Facebook that can connect you with each other, then you can also mention that when introducing yourself. This step is to build a good relationship with each other. Again, there's nothing to lose if you ask for some discount. One more thing, you should also check if the person has a website or not. This can also show you if he's been doing this for quite some time. Let me take you to another group this time. We call this Solo Ads Testimonial Group with 24,000 plus members. This is also a very popular and active group as well. The members here are also building their business, and you can find tons of great people here. One more page down is David Deckel's Express Solo Ad Group under 24-hour delivery sellers. If you buy from this group, they're going to make sure that you get your traffic delivered within 24 hours, which is absolutely amazing. There you have it. Once you dig inside these groups and search for the correct people for you, you'll be getting plenty of targeted traffic coming to your affiliate offers. This is not only to make sales, but to build a list as well. This is super easy, so you can start making money today. It is so simple to follow, but most marketers don't know this. In this module, we're going to talk about how you structure a perfect affiliate promotion campaign. I'm going to show you some of my personal tricks and techniques along with examples. So the first method I use is product reviews. Before you promote your product, you can make a short video. The video shows the different aspects, why the product is important, background, upsells, creator of the product, etc. This basically helps to create transparency to your prospects' minds. They're going to feel that you're serious about grabbing a good product. You are taking that extra care for them because the same product can be promoted by 10 or more different people. Why are you different from the rest? You have to position yourself as a unique affiliate marketer. And you can do this by making sure you make your prospects feel special. Doing personal product reviews is one way in which your prospects feel special. And with this, you can bag extra sales in every promotion. You can actually go to YouTube to check for product reviews. There are tons of them there, so you can study and model some. Having a product review video helps you in 2 ways. Number 1, having an honest video review helps in pre-selling the offer by showing its strengths and natural shortcomings. This transparent approach helps build trust in your prospects' minds. Number 2, you get free traffic from these video reviews, which help you to gain more sales in your promotions. The second affiliate promotion method I do is interview. You can interview the product creator through a Skype call or Google Hangout. You ask them questions about the product's importance, the benefits for your list, the rave around the affiliate community, and all other important matters. Again, this is a very transparent approach that your list will surely like. Additionally, this is something that helps you bag more sales. The third approach, which I use, is the early bird. Almost all launches have an early bird discounted price. For example, the product's regular price is $7, but because of an early bird discount pricing for the first 2 to 3 hours of the launch, they give the product for only $5.95. People love early birds because they know they can get products at discounted prices. Another thing is called a bonus page. You can have several bonuses delivered to your subscribers. If you have more bonuses than other affiliates, then you're drawing more buyers to you. You can also ask the product creator about some customized bonuses. Sometimes they build a customized page for you with your name and your branding there. I've given you some examples inside the PDF. Linking your bonus delivery page can be automatically set on JVZoo and Warrior Plus. Just go back to the section where you got your affiliate link, and there you'll find an area where you just insert the link to your bonus delivery page. This means your bonuses are delivered automatically to buyers. No stress on your side, and more sales for you. Another way to get more sales is through discounted coupons. Everyone loves discounts, right? So do marketers. Discount coupons always help grab a few more sales. So this is especially used during the end of the launch, the last 12 to 24 hours, for example. You have to ask the product creator to create a special discount coupon for you. Simply tell the product creator as to why they should give you extra coupons. The bottom line here is you're trying to get them more sales, and the more sales you get them means more commissions for you. Once you've used all these techniques, I guarantee that you're going to dominate the affiliate marketing world. These techniques work, and all you have to do is simply apply them all. I hope that the videos open up a whole new dimension to your online marketing world. See you in the next video.